How's it going, guys? This is Alexi Midnight here. I just felt like making a video. I feel like I want to do videos, but I also wanted to highlight this game that I've been playing recently. I've been a part of the Rematch technical test ever since the first opportunity arose to play it, because obviously I have work, a lot of people have work, and this is honestly one of my better games, which I really didn't expect to end up getting a hat trick this game. But I wanted to analyze the gameplay only because there's definitely its fair share of issues, and I figured giving minor critiques to the game will help the developers understand some things need to be fixed. Whereas I feel like a lot of the problems lie in the players. A lot of them are definitely playing selfishly, but I don't blame them. This game's mechanics are very satisfying when you end up scoring, when you end up making an insane assist, insane plays. And I feel like this game with this hat trick that I got definitely exemplifies the amount of satisfaction that this game offers, especially when it comes to high level gameplay. Now, would I say my gameplay is high level? No. But I would definitely say I've had more opportunities this game to score than I usually have. Granted, I believe the players were definitely helping me, and there were a lot of mistakes being made by the enemy team. For example, that shot I got on the goal just then with the goalkeeper honest like getting the save. I feel like there were definitely many times the goalkeeper just wasn't really aiming for a teammate, rather he was aiming for the furthest person away. I was just trying to intercept. You'll see me hovering a lot of midfield and like their side of the field. I try and play on the defensive. I try and steal opportunities as I can, but definitely I wish that players would understand this is a team-based game, and opportunities only arrive when you're willing to take an assist over a goal. You'll definitely see people dribbling way too often, like taking an opportunity to score for themselves than to open up an opportunity for another person to. And this definitely is like related to the blue lock mentality. A lot of people have been watching blue lock and believe that the egoist style is the best style for success. But there is a line in the show that honestly provides a great example of why you shouldn't always abuse it. Is Ego says it's better to lose 4-3 and score a hat trick than it is to win. And in my opinion, I'd rather win than score a hat trick. And I don't know. Definitely the blue lock mentality has taken over in this game, where a lot of people want to show off. I've seen some godlike dribblers who love playing like Bachara versus just some people who don't understand they're being like triple pressed. They're having three players on them constantly because just they're holding on to the ball too long. When a quick pass to a teammate will get at least two of those marks off, or maybe all three if you're lucky, then you could just do a pass back and you have a player that's free for a score. Also, that insane curve shot, Jesus Christ. So I'm now 7 for 12 out of those. I'm over 50%, but I've landed 7 of those out of 12 shots I've taken. And it's very hard to track the trajectory of a curve if you're really not paying attention. I feel sorry for the goalies in this game because I feel like some goalies have been shafted. My next goal that I think is an opportunity that shows up after this goal. Yeah, it's going to be after this goal. But there was something that I took a shot and I feel like I should have gotten shafted. Like I felt like the hitbox was way too tight on the goalies, and I get it's to allow more scoring opportunities, to allow the ball to run between their legs. But I feel like my goal, this next goal, should have been blocked. So I get an opportunity to steal this. I get it off this player. I pass it forward, and I believe it gets to the goalie, and the goalie once again like kicks in my direction, and I intercept, which is why I always hover the midfield, as I've been trying to go for interceptions. Watch this, and then just straight in, and it goes over the dude. I feel like I get it. you want more opportunities to score like that, especially because that was so satisfying when I hit it. But I did see the problem of I felt the goalie should have gotten them. Like, look where his hands were compared to the ball when it landed. Maybe the angle is just bad and it was actually pretty in front of the player and it went over him completely. But if there was like a theater mode where we could watch our matches like this in the beta, I would definitely love to see where the ball exactly landed compared to the goalie. So I know in the rematch Discord, they said that the hitbox for the goalie was actually going to be adjusted, and I don't believe it should be. The hitbox is pretty good. It definitely robs some goals, but I feel like it's deserved when you kind of have a bad goalie. And that is definitely a problem I'll get into in another video of just the bad habits of some players. But honestly, I love that curve shot. I've noticed that curve shots are just way, way more satisfying than I'd ever give credit in like a real life game because curve shots are harder to hit in a real life game than they are in this game. Seeing like someone master a curve shot like Messi or Ronaldo, and that this is gonna end the game, by the way, Marcelo. Uh, seeing a curve shot like that is crazy in real life, but in this game, there's just something so satisfying, yet so like, oh, it's so good. Anyways, I'm actually gonna leave it off here, and I'm probably gonna save my critiques for another video. Hope you guys have a wonderful and safe day. I'll catch you guys later. This was pre-recorded gameplay, if you didn't notice, but I hope you all have a good day.